Let me tell you one story about something I learned. Let me tell you one story about something I learned.
Gonna hit you hard with the fast and the fury. Make your mouth drop like Jordan and Julie. Stepping on the court, dog, on dangerous. Getting the score like Bobby De Niro. Don't approach us like no Gondoliero. Leave you looking like Eddie Norton. Straw in your word like Mark Martian. Wanna know why? The God sent we. Buy your belly full and your mind empty. All sound alike on BET. How many naked girls do you see? I miss our wild lad, me can't believe me eyes. Won't stop rocking till the boat capsize. In the holy water, washing off your disguise. Always go back to your dirty pig style. Damn, big, you left them hypnotized.
Soldiers dance in the middle of the night, smoking trees and chilling with wife. Fridge got food and the kitchen tight. I got a big dog and he walks at night. Soldiers dance in the middle of the night, smoking trees and chilling with wife. Fridge got food and the kitchen tight. I got a big dog and he walks at night.
Walk a fine line like a high wire act. Speak in my mind.
Welcome back to another edition of the B4evaKool podcast. My name is Rexyfortyfive, and I'm fortunate enough tonight or this evening to have the one and only Bobby Shakes, who looks to be hiding behind his microphone, on the podcast. Man, what's going on, Bobby Shakes?
Chilling, man. No, I was that Slim Pocket? Oh, my goodness.
You know what it is, Shakes, man. You know what it is, man.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Dopeness and what can I say? You want
Wow. Well, let's talk about Slim Pocket, right?
Okay.
So I remember you and the band you guys ran into some problems and you guys kind of broke up.
Correct.
And you used to come to my crib in Somerville.
Uh-huh.
We used to get on our pedal bikes.
Yes.
And we used to go for these crazy bike rides through traffic late at night. I was on the single speed. You was on the 10 speed, 21 speed, whatever.
I had gears. I had gears.
Yeah.
Gears.
I don't think if you're under 70, you should have gears on your bicycle. That's just me, right? I think gears on a bicycle is for dudes that are 70. No disrespect to Lance Armstrong, but that's what I think it is. And we used to go on these crazy rides. And one day, I think we were downtown, and you said, "Yo, Shakes, this is not fast enough." And I'm all like, "Well, not really. I mean, we're probably doing what 20."
Yeah.
Probably 20. I was in shape, so probably 20, 25.
20, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 25 through traffic, through red lights, in and out. And you were like, "Yo, this isn't fast enough." And I said, "Okay, it's not fast enough. I'm still not getting a bike with gears,
right.
So I'm good." And then, like a couple months later, you showed up at the crib in Somerville with a Street Fighter.
Yeah.
What was it? It was an 848 or it was an 848 Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And I just remember us in the back
chopping it up.
And at that point, you didn't really have a job either, right? You were like trying to look for a job and...
Well, I was working for myself, and which I was able to do with the band years and stuff like that. And I was at a point where I was tired of doing the sales.
Right.
And decided to go, just go work for somebody who I don't have to worry about that and employees and that type of thing. Also wanted to get in this bike world. So I went off and got a job again, and you went off and took your photography to another level to where it was supporting yourself. And I think, we both decided, well, you got a motorcycle afterwards.
Yeah, it was crazy because it went, this is not fast enough,
right?
Pedal bike.
2011.
To an 848 brand new Ducati.
2012. Yep.
To a 1099? That's 1099 is a tax form.
That's a tax form, is it?
What is it?
1198.
1198.
1198S.
And it was like, at that point, I'm thinking, okay, so clearly a single speed bike can't keep up with a motorcycle.
Clearly.
So then I went and I took the tests. You told me to go to the motorcycle school, so I went to the motorcycle school in Hyde Park.
Okay.
And I said to myself, I always wanted a motorcycle. I always wanted like a Harley though.
Right. Well, I was gonna say this is how we differ, right? Because
Right.
I went for the 911 Porsche, and you went for the 6'4" Impala.
And so I said, I love motorcycles, but do I really love motorcycles? And I think you're the one that told me, you said, if you're going to get into motorcycles, you cannot take your tests in the summertime. You got to take your tests in the wintertime. I think, yeah, you told me that. And so I went and I took my test. The last test date in November, and that happened to be the day that I was taking my test, was the first snowstorm of the year. So basically, I was learning how to ride a motorcycle in the snow. The leaves were wet. It was a good, like a good little frost on the ground. And it was like, okay, if you love motorcycles that much, you can behave and react and still have fun
Right.
in the cold. And I remember hugging that little 250 engine to stay warm in between. Yeah, right?
Listen, I've done it a bunch of times on different bikes, sticking my hands on the engine when it's cold out just to stay warm.
Yeah, you got to stick your hand on the engine. And that was it. And then after that, I said, I got to get a bike. So I wanted a Harley. So my ex, she's all like, I know you want a Harley, but do some research. So I did some research, and
Okay.
and Harley Davidson had a thing called it was all the black clubs,
Okay.
Iron Elite.
Yep.
It was Iron Elite, and I watched every single video of Iron Elite, and literally I would stay on the couch. I didn't know how to ride. I was just like switching in my hand, and I'm like, and my girl would look at me from the kitchen like, is this dude really riding a motorcycle on the couch? And I'm like, so one Sunday I said to my girl, I said, yo, you came over again, and I'm like, I got to do this. So we went to the Boston Harley, and I had like $3,000 in my pocket, and I said, I want this. It was a 1200 custom, and I go, this is the bike I want. It was yellow. It was crazy, and the dude said, let's run the credit. So I said, fine, let's just run the credit.
That's it.
So I went around, and with the $3,000 I brought to the dealership, I was walking around the dealership with the helmet on, jacket, gloves, boots. I had everything.
Put me in the game. I'm
Put me
ready.
in the game. And let me take you guys back. This was before I took the motorcycle test.
Right.
So if I had passed, right? So I got all the gear on, and the dude come up to me and go, Mr. Shakes, I'm very sorry. You have a credit score of 3. Your credit score is a 3. You don't qualify for this bike.
So on your way home, did you have the window down with your biker gear on?
So I said, fuck it. I bought all the gear.
Bought all the gear.
You
gotta go in.
I bought all the gear. I had jacket. I had a 3-in-1 jacket, so it was spring, winter, fall, summer.
Right.
I had heated gloves, non-heated gloves. I had a full face helmet. I had all the gear, boots, everything.
Right.
No motorcycle. So when I'm going to take the test, like I'm the only dude that actually showed up to the motorcycle exam
with gear,
looking like Rossi. But I wanted to manifest this.
Right. You have to.
And the funny thing was, I was watching you from a distance manifest yourself.
Right.
And by that time, so I'm watching you you guys really don't understand. To go from 848 to
1198.
1198 on a 1099, right? Not a W-2. And then and what I did was I'm watching you manifest, and I just said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start paying my credit. So I start paying my credit. Got my credit score to I think a 600. And one day I'm just driving in my car and I'm like, yo, I really want a bike, but I don't know what to do. At that time now, I was jobless.
Right.
So you guys got to understand, 45 was going through a transition, and I was doing the photography. Then you manifested. And then as you're manifesting, it's like I'm on the back end now. And like you used to come over there and you'd have to give me like $20 for lunch. And I'm all like, yo, 45, I really think I want to get into this business, and I think I want to work for a motorcycle dealership. So I'm driving, confused, no money, broke, and I'm all like, how am I going to get into this? So I said, you know, let me listen to some rock and roll. So I turned the radio station from, it was inside the dance hall on whatever.
B87.
B87. And I turned it to WAAF, and I'm listening to some rock and roll, and I'm listening to like, I don't know, Metallica. And I'm like, whatever. And then the commercial came on. And it was like, Mom South, we will finance any idiot.
You're like, I resemble that.
I resemble that. I'm that idiot. So I went home. I got $2,500. I went straight to the dealership. And I saw my Harley, the red one. And of course, it doesn't start. Right? It doesn't start.
It's not an ominous.
Yeah,
it's a Harley.
It's a Harley. It's not supposed to start. And the guy said, hey, listen, your credit is shit, but what we could do is you could put some money down and you could do like a layaway program.
Got you.
So this was like in the summer. And he said, all you got to do is come in and put like $100 a month.
Right.
And I'm like, I can swing that.
You can do that.
So I'm thinking, okay, the bike is $4,000. Let me try and do like $100 a week, which was impossible. So I was like, fuck it. I got to do $100 a month.
Right.
So then the photography picked up, and then I got some money, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to do $100 a month, $100 a month, boom, 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 boom. By that time now, I passed the
your license.
I passed my license. You came back around. It was a day like today. It was freezing cold. And you had the 848, and I took the 848 for a ride. The first bike I rode after my exam was the 848
in the cold.
In fucking mesh gloves. My hands were like freezing. And I was thinking, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the suck on the highway. Hells no, you ain't taking that on the highway. As I'm going down River Street, my hands is freezing. I'm like, this is too much bike.
Right.
This is it. 848 is too much bike. And I know a lot of you big time bikers that listen to this podcast is going to say my first bike was a 1200 Hayabusa with no helmet. Don't be a pussy.
1400, but you're close.
Yeah. Like, I should know this shit. It's not like I didn't work in the motorcycle industry for 5 years.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. We just started.
So I'm like, I couldn't do this. And so as spring started to come around, I went and I picked up the bike. Boom.
Right. Boom.
8883, rode it from Foxborough to the crib. And that was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Okay, well, it's not that bad.
I should have started with a 250. I would never, if I'm going to do this again, I would go moped first. 250.
What is it? The pooch or whatever, the punch or whatever that was. The pedal moped.
The penny moped. Yeah.
And then work your way up the scooter line.
Work my way up the scooter line. And so I finally get the Harley. Then by that time now, I'm doing bike interviews.
Yeah. Yep.
So me and you, we rode out the next weekend. I only had my bike that weekend we rode out to Fall River.
Right.
You was on the 1198. The
1198.
1198. And I'm on the 883.
Harley.
Sportster.
At least listen, there's two twins running down the road, right?
The two twins. But remember how loud it was? We went to the gas station. You're like, yo, can you turn that shit off? I can't hear myself think. That shit was so loud.
Yeah.
And we rode out to Chopperhead.
Chopperhead, yeah.
We rode out to Chopperhead, and then Chopperhead looked at my bike, and he's like, yo, your fork seals are leaking. So I go, what does that mean? He goes, what that mean is that the liquid that's coming out the fork seal is getting onto the disc. So when you hit the brakes,
not good.
It doesn't stop. So I'm all like, That's the reason why the bike didn't stop. I just thought Harleys didn't stop. I didn't know there was
A problem.
I didn't know there was fucking suspension liquid, fork seal liquid.
And that's the biggest thing getting into this. In most industries, what we don't know.
Right.
But the motorcycle industry is, obviously you're putting your life on the line when you don't know these things about the bikes. I mean, we were green, just kind of like, oh, we're getting bikes. We got bikes. Let's go and ride them. And, but, you talk about chop ahead, like, between getting the bike and getting the gear and all that, you obviously you lean towards the Harley and how did you connect with Chopperhead and how did you navigate that area? Because I end up going the sport bike route, the
Right.
racing route, and you went the other route, and I've been trying to get you to go to the track, and you still haven't showed up at the track yet. But we'll get to that part now. So like what made you decide to try to see who these people are in the industry?
So at this point, I was a completely Harley head. I was watching Iron Elite, and I was just cruising the internet at that point looking for guys to chop the bike up.
Right.
Because Harley, what a lot of people don't understand, why I love Harley Davidson so much is because it was the first company that allowed a black person to open up a dealership. We're talking 1903, 05, 1910. They were messing with the black community. So, not to be racist or anything, but just to say what it is. All the things that you love about a Harley Davidson was done in the hood.
Right.
All the gang life and all of the nonsense and all the bar fights that come with that was done through certain motorcycle groups, the motorcycle gangs.
Got you.
So
and you're saying they're mostly blacks.
The gang stuff was the white guys.
Okay, got you.
The chop, the rims, the powder coat, all of that nonsense was done by the black dudes.
So the gangs were nonsense.
Yeah. So I was just doing my research and doing Harley Davidson and just looking at Harley and figuring out like, oh, I could really rock with this company because they're the only company that did the Iron Elite, which was they just focus on black bike crews.
Which is pretty dope.
They had a black woman racer.
Yep.
Back in the day, they had to tape her titties down. Right? You ever see Top Gear? They had the Stig. Yeah. They had this black woman, right? They would tape her titties down, and she wasn't allowed to remove her helmet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because Harley Davidson was like, yo, if they find out that you're black
and you're a woman,
she was beating these dudes on the track. She was murdering these dudes, and nobody knew that she was a woman or a black woman. Imagine, think about this, folks. Back in the day, a black woman beating your white ass on a motorcycle. And it was a Harley.
Right. Not a good look.
Not a good look. So Harley Davidson hid this woman for a long time. They tape her titties down, cut her hair off, and she always had her helmet on at the interviews. Like, when are you going to take off your helmet? They're like, oh, she has like, she's like, he's paranoid of blah, 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 blah. So nobody never knew. So all of this culture, I was like, okay. So I did my research, and I'm all like, I found Chopperhead.
Right.
And then I just loved that culture. And I mixed, and then while I was doing the Harley Davidson research, I started watching Sons of Anarchy. And Sons of Anarchy became like, I know we're getting there.
Right.
But Sons of Anarchy was like
Intro.
my intro to like, oh, okay, I kind of like this lifestyle. I know it's a movie, but I like it. And I really wanted to be a part of that. Harley Davidson, boom, 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 right?
You jumped in.
I jumped in. So, it's a funny story. Went out, interviewed Chopperhead, and just started going into all these bike parties. And I just started digging. And then all of a sudden, the bike world came crashing down on me. So me...
2015, we're talking about Rossi and Dovizioso and Marquez.
I know all this shit's going on. And now I'm working at so now my fork seals is leaking, right? So I go to Mom South. I'm like, yo, my fork seals is leaking. And they're like, yeah, we're going to fix it. They had my bike for like 3 months. didn't fix my fork seals.
Summertime is the worst time to have your bike not working.
So now I'm thinking, now it's like Father's Day, and I'm going up there, and I'm all like, yo, I just bought this bike from you. This fork seal leaking, and my boy Chophead was like, yo, if this takes longer than 10 seconds to do, they're playing you. So I put my black face on, man.
You can take it off?
Yeah. Yeah, right? Sometimes you can tell. I went up to the dealership like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Fix my shit.
Right.
And now I'm like, yeah, like you motherfuckers, you're dissing me. So as I'm walking out Mom South, there's this white kid fast asleep at the photo booth.
Okay.
Fast asleep, snoring, feet up. I'm like, God damn, that's white privilege. And I said to Junior, I'm like, yo, when you guys fire this dude,
Right.
could you hire me?
Uh-huh.
He says, what do you do? I do photography. He said, give me a resume. Ran home, dropped off the resume.
Right.
Called them every day for a month. Guess what came first? They hired me before they fixed the fork seals.
Can't believe that.
So I got hired. Right? So I got hired.
Uh-huh.
And now it's like, oh, wow, this is great. So now I'm working in the motorcycle dealership. I'm doing photography, videography, and Junior.
Uh-huh.
Junior was the one that really like pushed me like, yo, we want this dealership to be like this. We need you to get video equipment and start to help us promote the brand. So now I'm like,
As things come crashing
down. So now I'm like, oh, wow. So now this thing's beginning to pick up.
Right.
I'm riding. I'm interviewing bike crews on the side. I'm working at the biggest motorcycle dealership in the country.
Uh-huh.
And now on the East Coast. And now, like, things are just popping. And I just started to, I went to, there's a dude named Larry in New York. I should know this stuff. I'm so sorry. Larry something. He died. He used to do the crucifix on the bike. He died.
Yeah, I think there's a documentary on
What's
him,
his name?
actually.
Larry, yeah, look him up. Larry something. Larry, he does custom bikes. So I went to his show in New York. Then I went to the Brooklyn Invitational, which is super dope, which is just like a lane. What's his name? Put Larry New York, Rat Fink Larry. Yes, I went to the Brooklyn Invitational, which was like a row of custom bike built. Indian Larry. There we go.
Right, Indian Larry, yes.
Yes, I went to the Indian Larry. He has a street party. I went to that street party. Then that same day, there's a Brooklyn Invitational. And then I just started to become consumed with the custom bikes. And then I started to find out that, oh, shit, Chopperhead, my boy Jay, he's more of a Triumph guy than a Harley guy. And that's when I started to figure out, like, oh, people do all type of custom bikes. They do custom Hondas, Suzukis, and then and that's when it just I became all in. I was completely engulfed by the thing. So now, what else is there left to do in the bike industry?
So much.
So one night, right?
Uh-huh.
My next door neighbor, whose father taught my sister, he has a little daughter. And then I go, hey, you want to come to work with me? She said, yeah, because she had a little 300 Ninja, and we just started riding together.
Yep.
So we rode to my job at Emerald Lounge. I was taking photography, and we were just kicking it. And end of the night, after I'm done, collect my pay, as we're coming out the garage, she wipes out.
Wow.
She wipes out, crashes her bike. We get on the bike. We get it started again. I said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through the tunnel because everybody likes to go through that tunnel. She didn't really know how to ride.
Right.
But,
I remember this. Yeah.
So that's the crazy thing. Like, motorcycle dudes always want to bring beginner dudes on some crazy shit. Let's go through the tunnel.
How else you going to learn how to ride?
How else you going to learn how to ride? So we go through the tunnel, and I lived in Somerville, but she lived down the corner from my mom's. So we go through the tunnel, and I said, we get off and we go to the gas station, fill up the bikes, because I'm going to escort her back home,
Right.
then ride back to Somerville.
Right.
So I get to do the tunnel 3
Twice.
times. Yeah, I get to go through it, back, and then back through it to go home. So I'm thinking, this is great. We get to the gas station, her bike won't start. So then I get on the phone. And then I'm calling Harley Davidson Progressive, and they're all like, yeah, we could come and help you. It's a
Right.
Harley. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like a black... And we're trying to figure out, we can't get the bike, call him the tow truck, and then a Toyota Camry pulls up. And the dude jumps out of it, and he says to me, are you niggas good? And I'm looking at this fucking gorilla. And I'm like, I got to make sure that I bring back this dude's daughter in one piece.
Right. Now you say this black dude?
No, he's a Dominican.
Okay.
No, I didn't know what he was.
Okay.
He just looked like a gorilla. So I'm thinking I have 2 options because he came off real aggressive.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking I got to get him on the first shot. If I don't get him on the first one, this shit is over. I got to get him.
Right.
So then like because I used to train UFC, so I'm like sizing them up and I'm thinking, do I do a tie kick? Do I lead with an elbow? Do I try and grapple him? Do I shoot the gap and pick him up? Yeah, right? This is all going through my head. Like, how am I going to get rid of this gorilla? Because this motherfucker is big.
Right.
And while I'm going through my mind, how am I going to... I'm looking at a trash can. Do I run and get the trash can and break it over his head? Like, do I punch him? Do I kick him in the nuts? Do I, like, shoot the gap? He looked like I could put him in an arm bar. Can I get him in a rear naked choke? So I'm going through all my ways how to destroy this dude. And he says to me again, nigga, are you good? But I don't hear him.
Right.
Because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to kill him. So I'm going through my mind how I'm trying to kill this dude. He starts screaming at me, nigga, are you good?
Right.
And that's when I woke up out of my fantasy world. I'm like, no.
I ain't good.
I ain't good. I've been thinking how I'm gonna kill you, but I haven't come up with the reason. I haven't come up with the way to kill you yet.
Yeah.
So he goes, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm all like, at that point now, I'm like, "Sir, could you fucking help us?" Because I've ran out of options in my mind to kill you. And he says again, "Niggas, what the fuck is going on?" I said, then I'm all like, "Sir, we can't get her bike to start."
Right.
He goes, "You know how to pop the clutch?" I'm all like, no. He goes, "Have you ever drove standard shift?" I go, "Yes." He goes, "It's the same fucking process, nigga." I'm like, why is this dude so aggressive? Like, what the fuck?
It's like 2 a.m.
It's like 2 a.m. At this time, it's like 3 a.m, right? Like, what the fuck is your problem? He goes, put the bike in second gear. You know how to put the bike in second gear, nigga? I'm like, what the fuck? So I put the bike in second gear. This motherfucker grabs me by the shirt and just pushes me, and the bike rolls, pop it in second, bike starts. I bring it back to her, put it in neutral, bike is running, and he's all like, yeah, I'm glad that you're good, now you can get home safe.
Right.
And he goes, "Do you know who I am?" I said, "No, you're a fucking 8-foot, 500-pound fucking Dominican ugly motherfucker." He goes, "I'm an outlaw."
Oh, okay.
I go,
What?
"An outlaw?" And I go, this is my ignorance to the motorcycle industry.
Right.
I go, like the guys on, what's the TV show?
Sons?
I go, like
Sons
the
of
guys on Sons of Anarchy? This motherfucker got pissed.
He's like, this shit ain't no show.
Yeah, he's like, this shit, this shit is real life, motherfucker. We get this shit all day, motherfucker. We bang out here, motherfucker. He opens up his trunk, and there's a cut, and it's an Outcast cut.
Uh-huh.
And I'm all like, okay.
What's that?
What the fuck is that? And he goes, "You heard about the Hells Angels?" And I said, "Yeah, everybody heard about the Hells Angels."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, well, I guess a white dude and a black dude went to the war. White dude comes back, start the Hells Angels. Black dude's like, yo, can I join the Hells Angels?" He's all like, no. Black dude started Outkast. So Hells Angels and Outkast from their documentary, from the Outkast documentary, they're the 2 oldest black 1% bike gangs in the world.
Wow. Dropping knowledge, man.
So I'm all like, okay. He goes, "You got to come by the clubhouse."
You're like, okay.
I'm like, okay. So I used to work at Emerald Lounge as a photographer, and my mentor was this pimp. And he used to sit.
Do we want to go there? Mentor, pimp. But,
Why not?
all right,
Let's go there.
Listen, everybody needs a pimp as a mentor.
So
if not, you're working for that motherfucker.
Yeah. So he used to sit in this chair, and like he was like an old school like pimp, like
Right.
from like
I don't know what it
like from the 60s. The whole getup, the hat, the jewelry, the shoes, the suit, the pocket square, the fucking cufflinks, the whole shit.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing changed. Like it looked like they took this dude out of the 70s and dropped him in 2000, and he used to just sit and just watch the ladies dance, and he would buy alcohol, sip his champagne, and he didn't really try and talk to girls or everything. He would just sit there, and every woman would just come to him.
Wow.
Like he was like a gigantic peacock in that motherfucker. Peacocking, just chilling. And I used to take this picture and became good friends with him, and he used to give me cigars.
Right.
Because he had these dope-ass cigars. And the next time I come on, we'll talk about the cigars I'm smoking for some crazy places. But we're trying to keep the show under 10 hours.
Under 10 hours and
5 minutes.
not all the other things you've done, Bobby Shakes.
So he gives me a cigar. I said, you know what? I'm going to take these cigars to the clubhouse.
Right.
So I go out to the clubhouse, and I walk up to my man, and I'm all like, yo.
Gorilla.
The gorilla. At this point now, we've talked every single day. We've become really close friends. And then I finally said, all right, let me go out to the clubhouse. It's crazy how that friendship happened in 30 seconds, right? I met him one night, and then like by Friday, we're best friends, because from like the Wednesday night to the Friday, I go to Saturday morning, I go to the club. We talking for 30 hours on the phone. It's like a recruitment video. Motherfuckers trying to recruit me to come in this shit. Because that's how they get you.
Oh, yeah.
Come by the clubhouse.
Come by.
So I go by the clubhouse. I bring him some cigarettes and some cigars to say thank you very much for what you did for us. Now I'm in the clubhouse, and I'm seeing, and I'm looking around, and I'm all like, holy shit, am I in the scene of the Sons of Anarchy?
Felt like it, huh?
I'm like, oh shit.
What?
I like this.
You were a prospect?
Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, I like this. So that became my spot. And I would just bring him cigars. We'd be outside smoking the cigars.
Right.
I never noticed every time a cop drove by, he would turn his back. But I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm there with my fucking fat ass, monkey ass smoking, and the cops are looking at me taking my picture like an asshole. Every time the cops drove by, these dudes turned their back. Because at this point, I really didn't know what was going on.
Right, you're green.
I'm green as fuck. This is fun. And about a month later, go back to the clubhouse, I go, and you don't want to sound like a bitch. But I'm all like,
Never.
But I'm all like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? Every time the cops drive by, and the cops are just driving by. And I'm like, yo, why you turn your back to the police like that? He goes, oh, I didn't tell you? I go, no. He goes, I'm the president of this chapter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I go, excuse me?
You the boss?
He was the president of the fucking chapter.
Wow. And he stopped to help you.
He stopped to help me. So now I go back to the pimp in the club. I'm going to the clubhouse again. I need some banging cigars. So he gives me a long cigar and then a dessert cigar, which is shorter.
Right.
So then I go to the clubhouse one Saturday night, because after the club is 2, but the clubhouse is still jumping. Go to the clubhouse, and I'm all like, and we outside, and I go, what are you? Are you a gangster or a ladies' man? He goes, I'm a ladies' man. So I give him the dessert cigar.
All right.
And I said, fuck that. I'm the ladies' man. You're the gangster. Take the fucking long-ass cigar. So we're just smoking cigars, and our friendship just fucking gelled from there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm going to all these bike clubs, and I'm just watching like a fly on the wall, like the patch overs and everything else. And then he leaves the club.
Right. What do you mean, retired or?
He quit. Because we would be having these deep conversations. I'm like, yo, dog, like, you're bigger than this lifestyle.
So you convinced the man to quit?
I don't think if I convinced him to quit, but it's like he just said, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Okay.
So I said, "Boom," he quit, and then it became really cool because then we would hang out. We could actually hang out, go to cookouts in his backyard, and then he started posting his face on Facebook, and then he starts to come alive, and then he disappears.
Because I got to say that is a different life when you're for lack of a better word, in the black market, I guess, and dibbling and dabbling in wrongness, right?
Yeah, like it was a fascinating time. It was like it was really cool, and then people at the dealership, because I remember I just started in the motorcycle game, and this is like 6 months later. I'm like a fucking sergeant at arms for a club.
And the whole time I'm trying to get you to come racing.
Yeah, you're
come
trying to get me. I ain't gonna fucking racing. No, fucks no.
He's like, I'm learning how to put guns together.
Racing on motorcycle, and then I'm at the motorcycle shop, and then one of the dudes at the motorcycle shop was an ex Hell's Angels prospect.
Okay.
And he goes, "I'm going to teach you how to ride." Because people started to watch me from the far, like, this dude used to be really nerdy and really green.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden, he's like
half helmets.
Half helmets. And like
plaid shirts
buttoned up, and it's like, what the fuck is going on with this dude? This dude has completely
biker glasses,
and like everything starts to change. So one of the dudes came up to me, he's all like, "What's good?" And I'm like, "Oh, what's good?" He goes, "I'm gonna teach you how to ride because I noticed that you're different. You became different. So I'm gonna teach you how to ride." So I'm like, "What does that mean?" He goes, "I'm gonna teach you how to ride." So he grabs like me and like 4 other guys from the shop, and we're riding 2x2x2. So basically, we're riding like how we're talking right now, but we're 2 inches between each other.
Right.
2 inches off the front tire.
I know none of this life, but
yeah,
I'm
okay.
hearing you.
So 2x2. So we're riding like this, right? I'm 2 inches, 2 feet off the back tire in front of me, and the dude behind me is 2 feet off of my back tire, and then me and you are 2x2, and it's 2x2, and we rode it. And I was scared as fuck because we're in one lane. So when you coming into a dip, it's like, what the fuck? Because you got to stay in one lane.
Right. And so you got to, and this puts a lot of trust on the people around you.
Right.
Because y'all are all riding as one.
All riding as one. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I break formation. And I'm like, this is crazy. We go into a bend. There's only 2 of us. I'm like, how are we both going to make this bend? This shit's crazy.
Yeah.
So I break protocol. I drift out of the fucking lane. He reaches out, grabs my fucking handlebars, and pulls me back to him.
Oh, no shit.
I'm like, oh, shit. I like this lifestyle.
It is a I'm not trying to disparage any women when I say this, but it's a brotherhood or sisterhood. It's a humanhood. I mean, the motorcycle community, whether you're racing or in your case, on the breaking the on the outskirts of breaking the law. I'm just kidding.
Right.
If you're on a bike and other bikers see you, they stop for you. And I've said this on other episodes. If I was in a car, I don't care if the most expensive car, no one's stopping for me if I'm on the side of the road.
Nobody.
But if I'm on a 250 or 150, somebody's stopping. Another biker is stopping and making sure you're good. And that's a beautiful thing. And to hear that on that side, as well, it's just across the board. If you're on 2 wheels, regardless, I think for the color of your skin, people look out for you.
Yeah, and then it's wild. So then we go on a ride. Mm-hmm. I can't say who, what, where, when, or who, but we on the highway. I know we like 50 deep, but I never joined any crew.
Right.
So at this time now, my boy has left the crew, and he's out, and I'm riding with these dudes. So we riding 2x2x2x2x2 down the highway, 80 miles an hour. And you could see the traffic in front of us just shelling off into the middle lane. Because when you got that many Harleys together, it's like
Trailer truck.
It's vibrating the ground.
Right.
So you in your little car, you're like,
yeah.
you looking in the rearview mirror, and you see a whole bunch of angry motherfuckers with their face screwed up, like fuck you, fuck the law, I hate my mom and my dad. You getting the fuck out of the lane. So you're just watching the traffic shell off into the middle lane, and I'm like, oh shit, I kind of like this lifestyle. I look in my rearview mirror. Remember now, you got to remove one of your mirrors, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Is there a reason behind it?
Yeah, I think I removed my left one. I only had one mirror on my bike.
I noticed that.
Yeah, because you don't want to.
You were living on the edge.
Yeah.
Living on the edge.
Only goofy guys have two mirrors on their motorcycle. You got to remove one. So I removed one, right? So I'm riding. I look in my mirror, and I see Massachusetts State Police light us up. And then I'm not gonna lie. I think I felt a little drop of pee or poop in my underwear. Because now we talking RICO charge, right? This is organized crime. This ain't no fucking, right? And I'm looking around. And I'm like, I'm the only nigga in this pack.
I'm docking all this. I'm just filming all this.
The cop comes up, passes me, goes to the front of the pack, lights up, and gives a fucking escort.
No doubt. No shit.
As we get through the bend, the cop then shells off into the middle lane, and he just cruises back. And as we're riding, everybody just gives the cop the nod.
Okay, then that's what's up.
And I'm like, holy shit.
It's a different life.
That's fucking respect.
Yeah.
Because the cop knows I ain't fucking with 50 of these dudes.
But he also might live that life
He
too.
might live that lifestyle too.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's the only time I've ever been with a gang of misfits where the cops were like, yo.
That's what's up.
And then I'm all like, yo, cool. But I never joined because everybody that I knew that I rode with knew who I was.
Right.
And I think that's why they respected me. I'm a photographer. That's all I am. I love the lifestyle.
Dancehall, document, tour.
Yeah.
All that.
I just do reggae. I'll ride with you. If I'm out with you and we got to bang, I'll bang. But you ain't calling me past 9 o'clock talking about we got to go bury somebody.
Nah.
No, that's not me. That's not my lifestyle. That's not who I am. That's not who I want to be.
Right.
But it's like I never showed up to be a prospect, or I never showed up to wanting to join because I never became a prospect. I never even thought about joining. But it's like all these dudes just like gravitated to me. Now, I'm gonna tell you something real quick.
Okay.
So now I'm an expert on all the 1% crews, and I just know them. When I'm riding around now, I know what neighborhoods to go into, what neighborhoods not to go into. When I see a crew, I know who they're affiliated with, who they're not, whether they're black, whether they're white. It don't matter. So now I'm like the motorcycle fucking connoisseur.
God, you are.
So we at Mom's South, and this white boy come in with lightning bolts all over his face.
Mama gotta love that.
And I walk up to him, and he's talking to the sales manager. And I said to him, I know who the fuck you are. And he's looking at me like, okay. And the sales manager's like, yo, man, don't. He just likes to fuck with people at the dealership. That's all he is. Don't worry about him. We're trying to train this dude how to sell motorcycles. Because every white dude that came to the dealership, I always used to run to him and say, you look like a Trump supporter, you motherfucker, and I'm going to beat your ass after work. That's how I used to shake him down. And they were like, the white boys are like, yo, what the fuck is this dude's problem? Like, I'm just working here. Like,
right.
I don't even like Donald Trump, but why do you assume I like Trump because I'm white? So they just thought I was a weirdo.
You're a weirdo, Shakes.
I am a weirdo. But then the managers would say, don't mind him. I didn't actually said in the orientation. There's a black dude in the back. He's going to come up with you with some racist bullshit. Try your best not to knock him out. Just ignore him.
We like him.
We like him. So this dude got the lightning. But it's a hot day. So his makeup is fading. Because he make up his face to hide the real tattoos.
Yeah.
So I see the lightning bolts all over his face. I'm like, all right, cool. So I walk up to him again because they used to buy lunch for us, and we're in the
And he works there.
He works there now.
Okay, yeah.
And it's the shop, the service area, the service bay that ordered pizza in the service area. So I walk in and I go up to him and I said out loud, I go, I treat this fucking cafeteria, the service bay, like it's general population. And if any of you white boys is in my pocket, you in my fucking pocket. But they're all laughing because they know the routine. Oh, here comes Shakes with this bullshit at lunch. So they just knew that I was just a dickhead. But this one dude was kind of nervous because he's starting to sweat. He got the lightning bolts. And then I would see him. I would watch him. He'd run back in the bathroom, come back out, face lit up again. Yeah. Nice and smooth, new makeup on the face. So I go to him, I go, yo, you're in my fucking pocket. And he's like, listen, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I go, motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about. I'm in your pocket. So the sales manager, because now I'm in his face, right? I'm in his face. And the sales manager come up to me and is like, yo.
Leave him alone, Shakes.
Shut the fuck up. He never spoke to me like that. But at this point now, they see that it's becoming.
He's uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's uncomfortable. And it's like you're bullying somebody at work. So
Shakes.
So all right, boom, boom, boom. So now the shop's closing. I'm down in my booth because remember I had the booth in the back of the shop, and I'm doing my pictures. Homie comes up to me, and he goes, "Man, listen, man, I don't want any problems here. Can I share something with you and you never tell anyone?" I said, "Yeah." I go, "I know what you about." He pulls out his federal inmate card.
Oh, no kidding.
He was locked up in Baltimore.
Gotcha.
And he said, "Yes, I am a white supremacist. But I'm trying he goes, "You know what it is?" I said, "I know what it is. I know what it is. You have to join the white supremacists because you locked up with a whole bunch of black dudes and you want to come out, so you got to do you got affiliation, right?" And he goes, "Listen, man, I'm out now. I did my time. I think did like fucking mad years. You know what I'm saying?
I can't imagine that life.
Yeah.
I don't even want to."
And what is crazy? And he goes, "Yo, man, I'm trying to keep this job, raise my family. I don't want no bullshit from you, please." Right. So I said to him, I go, "I know who you are. And I won't say the crew, but I said, I know what crew you from." And he's all like, "Okay." I go, "I know who you are." And I said, "I'm going to make a call to the head dude of that club to see if you really official." He's looking at me like, how the hell is this black dude going to call a white supremacist and check me who the fuck I am? I called the head fucking motherfucker for the club, and I'm all like, "Yo, what's up with this dude?" He goes, "Where is he at?" I go, "He's here." He's all like, "What is he saying?" I said, "He says he's such and such." He goes, "Oh yeah, he's a jailhouse dude. He joined the club through the jailhouse. He's done some work for us. He's good."
Gotcha.
So Sunday, right? I see him. And he's wiping the bikes down because all the new employees got to wipe the bikes down and shit because you got to bring them up to the front.
Doesn't sound fun.
Right. And I walk by him. And jokingly he says to me, "Yo, Shakes, were you able to make that call?" I said, "Absolutely I did. You're good." And I walked away and I left it like that. He, up until this day, if he hears this podcast, he's going to say, "This dude's a motherfucker." He doesn't know that I actually made the call.
Right.
And I really love that 1% lifestyle, like just being around it. And I like when we go for a ride. I watch you guys on the sports bikes, and it just looks like utter confusion. You got one dude doing a wheelie over here. You got one dude over there riding on his front tire. You got the dude in front doing a burnout. You got this dude out here weaving in and out.
Wait.
It just looks like chaos.
No. Shakes. The motorcycle community is a pie.
Yeah.
I'm not in that pie.
Okay.
I'm not in that slice of the pie.
Okay.
We might do burnouts at the end of races. We might do wheelies because we're racing, so it's a power wheelie. But that's a stunt crew. That's a whole different crew, and we got to reach out to those people. That's the crazy part about this whole motorcycle thing, because we've known each other for a long time. as you mentioned at the beginning of the show, we talked about getting to this motorcycle thing. We got into this motorcycle thing, and I'm racing, and you're hanging out with gangsters and custom bikes and, you know, monkey bars.
Oh
and
yeah, the eggs, baby.
screw facing it down the highway, and that's the crazy thing about this. This expression, right? Because
Right.
we're expressing ourselves, and how we, you know, we all have a love of motorcycles for whatever reason. We just love it, and we all express it differently. We're not part of that stunt crew, but you know, there's an appreciation there because I think them people they mess themselves up a lot. I mean, racing bikes, you fall,
Right.
but you know, all those stunts, you're falling
Crazy.
1,000 times before you get it right. I mean, some of y'all might be lucky, but we're gonna get those people on. But you know, there's so many different communities,
Right.
in the motorcycle community. It's a little subsection, I guess, for lack of a better word. And that's the part that's crazy. And we still in 2023 still trying to get you to the racetrack, get you on a 300 or 400 and do some laps. And it is chaos. We all got our own lines. We tend to all have our own lines, and we tend to, once we're on a racetrack, we tend to try to beat the person next to us or behind us or wherever.
Right.
But when we're done, it's all love. I mean, that's the end of the day. Like every
Right.
community, and when we're all done, it's all love. There's a mutual respect, and you know, it's simple to say we're putting our lives on the lines, but I think we are living our lives. I don't think we're putting it on the line.
No.
We are living, and when we get on these two wheels, if you haven't been on one, you wouldn't understand.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if they still do it, but every Tuesday night on Newberry Street, at the top of Newberry Street, cruisers, sports bikes, all type of bikes, cafe races, we all get together and we just ride.
Right.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful culture. And it's something that everybody has to do. And you don't have to go to an extreme.
No.
I truly believe, after working in the motorcycle industry for 5 years, I think every single person, if you're gonna buy a bike, a sports bike, 100% you got to do a track day. Because this is not a hobby. This is a skill set. And you taught me that.
Right.
Riding a bike is a skill set. It has nothing to do with anything else besides your skill set. And working at the motorcycle shop, because when you come out and you go in the back, there's like a windy trail road. Like it's through the woods, but it's like a community, and that's where we do like the motorcycle
Training and such.
demo days.
Yep.
So I went from not riding at all to becoming I was the head demo guy. I used to lead the demo rides.
Oh wow. Okay.
So when I worked at the motorcycle shop, like Yamaha would come through, Indian would come through, Victor would come through, and I would be the dude on the front because of my experience riding 2x2 with a lot of the crews.
Right. You're comfortable.
My skill set just jumped through the roof, and I rode a bike every single day in Massachusetts. I rode a bike every single day for 5 years.
Yeah.
Because I had to move the bikes in the dealership.
So you're always on a bike.
And I've ridden. The only bike I haven't ridden is the expensive sport bike. What are they called?
Ducatis.
Not Ducatis. I rode all yours.
Aprilia.
Not Aprilia. The other one.
I don't know the other one.
The other expensive
BMW.
No, the other expensive Italian company.
Oh, MV Augusta.
MV Augusta.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
ridden
yeah.
one of those.
No, yeah.
I've ridden there's not, because at Mom's, they have every single bike in the warehouse.
Pretty much.
I've ridden every brand dirt bike that they make besides MV Augusta, because nobody trades an MV Augusta.
No.
MV Augusta is something you buy and you put it on your shelf. And it's a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing, man. And it was great. It was really cool to get into that industry,
Right.
and we got to go for a ride because I was going to sell my bike.
I know. I'm glad you didn't. I remember you had a couple of years where you were, because you've moved on from the Harley and went to an Indian, so now you're running an Indian.
Yeah, I got a Victory Highball.
And running. We definitely got to go for a ride, and get you to the track. So that's two things got to happen. I got plenty of race bikes now, so we just got to get you a suit.
My problem is my knees, man. I got arthritis in my knees. When my knees go so high, I be like, God damn.
We'll figure something out.
But yeah, I mean, it is crazy. And just working at the shop, and you just watch these guys come in.
Mm.
You could tell a dude that does a track date and a dude that doesn't.
Yeah.
When they pull into the dealership,
You can see the difference.
you could see the difference. Even how people, like, you could tell a club dude from a non-club dude.
Right.
A club dude, when they come into the dealership, usually they don't have their cut off because you don't want to put your cut on. And they always back their bike in
Right.
because if something goes off, they want to be able to go out forward. Non-club dudes drive their bike in. Club dudes back it in.
Right. I've seen people come, and you might have, you see people pull in and they forget to put the kickstand down.
Yeah.
And just hop off the bike.
Dudes that do track days, you can hear them decelerating the bike as it comes into the parking lot.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. No, 4, 5, 6.
You're going
5,
up.
4, 3, 2. Neutral, coasting, kickstand out, drop the bike, come off.
Fonzarelli all
Right.
day long.
And then the other dudes that don't do track dates, neutral, turn the bike off.
Yeah.
And I just think that it was really,
And then after they put the bike down, they check the bike to make sure it's stable.
yeah. I know, right? But like, motherfucker, you don't know how to put your kickstand down? It's crazy. But it's
all love.
It's all love, man. It's all love, and you have to try riding a bike.
You do. Everybody at least. And there's plenty of safe environments to ride a bike.
Right.
As we say, the track and not on the road. So if you're one of those folks that are a little afraid, we're all afraid. I was
All
afraid.
afraid.
We're all afraid.
We're all afraid.
And all those folks that are afraid, like, there's safe environments for you to go try it, because you at least got to try it once. And for most people, I think they'll love it.
Yeah, I think it's been the 5 years has been amazing. And now I was like, I'm not really into it. I'm into real estate photography now, so I don't really do anything with the bike world. And like a couple months ago over the summer, I took my bike out for a ride. And I was terrified because I haven't kept my skill set up. It was like 4 years. I went from riding every single day
Right.
to 4 years going by, and then me riding.
Yeah, and it's a different feel, because
feel.
everything is new all again.
And it's like, oh my God, like the world is, the trees are flying by and all of this stuff. And I didn't check
Tire
the weather.
pressure, the weather.
Tire pressure, weather. And I brought my dark glasses out. And when you ride every day, you're like, okay, I'm going to be out for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's going to get dark, so I'm going to bring my clear glasses. Or if I'm going to be out that late, I'm going to bring my dark glasses and pop out the lenses.
Right.
Me with my dumb ass, I brought my dark glasses out. And I ended up in Rhode Island like at 9 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I can't see shit.
Can't see nothing.
And it's like these things.
That was like a part of you, like you just remember them.
Just remember it.
Muscle memory, you got to learn all over. So the key to that, Shakes, is you got to keep riding.
Got to keep riding. So
Put
now
at least 5,000 miles on your bike every year.
you have to.
At least. None of this 200 miles, 1,000 miles business.
Yeah.
At least 5,000.
And it's funny, right? Now that I'm driving and I be looking at the dudes and you tell that their bike is old. But like, oh yeah, he's just a summer dude.
Oh, yeah, you can tell.
By April, May, By April, May, you know who's just a summer dude because they shaky.
Yeah. No doubt. And by September,
The bike's up.
that's the one thing I was always amazed about. Like when September comes, the amount of people that come off there's like you go outside and it's just like, just timberweeds and
Right.
and you on your bike and you're like, where's everybody else at? It's not even that cold out.
And what you don't understand,
Which is fine.
Which is fine.
But
But you got to understand, September, October, November.
it's really good riding weather.
We don't want to turn this into a science project, but we all know it's a lot easier to compress cold air than hot air. So the bike runs better. Mm-hmm. You can wear all of your gear now
Comfortably.
You spent $10,000 on all your gear. You can finally use it. And it's like October, November. I remember in 2015 when I bought my bike, I rode up until like January 1st.
I think I've ridden just about every month generally. I try to get out, if the weather is clear. Lately I haven't been. I mean, I honestly say the last couple of years I haven't ridden in the winter as much as I've done before. But if I don't ride in the wintertime, I'm probably going to buy a bike.
Right. Yeah, you're buying bikes in the winter.
So I got to ride just to get that fix, you know what I'm saying? So getting out there even once a month, on a nice 40 degree, 30 degree. I mean, I've ridden in 20 degree weather, so honestly, I don't have a problem with that. But it is, it's one of the best therapies out there for a long day.
And let me tell you something right now. When you on that bike, man, and you're riding, you got to remember the road, because road conditions changes every 5 minutes, they say, for a guy on a bike.
Give or take.
So if you go down the road, if you go down Main Street, you go back up Main Street, you go back down Main Street again, there might be oil spill, trash in the road, and you're just locked in, and you don't have time to think about nothing else. Nothing else matters besides you, the sound of your bike, the wind, the scenery,
right,
and the no mental pressure, because you got to pay attention to the road. There is no feeling about that. And the only problem, when we used to work at the motorcycle shop and we would ride the Yamahas or the BMW, and when we're going through the woods and you hear the birds chirping because those motors are really low, hear the birds chirping. And you hear the squirrels and the trees break, the branches break in, and you can hear the leaves falling, and you can hear the stream, and you just riding.
Oh, that's when people got their wood stoves burning, and you can smell all that. It's an amazing time to be out riding. I being in a car is not the same. Like riding and being part of the environment. It's a beautiful thing, man.
And it's so crazy that when me and my girl is driving, all the windows are down in the car. She goes, I can't hear nothing. It's just, I love that wind in the face. And I think now I'm 49 this summer, I think my days of half helmets and T-shirts and
done.
Yeah, I think I'm going to invest in a full face.
It's the way to go.
I think that's the way to go. Got to get a full face helmet. I'm going to miss a lot of that wind in the face.
Oh, you still get it. It's not the same full force, but
Yeah.
you definitely, because I only wear full face helmet, and I can still appreciate the outside. So definitely do that, and it's safer just in case.
Yeah, just you always ride for the crash. No, you dress for the crash, not for the ride.
Exactly.
When you want a cruiser, you dress for the ride.
That's true.
T-shirt, bullshit ass Nazi helmet, all that dumb shit. I would never, ever, ever. What the fuck was I thinking? I would never wear that stupid ass helmet.
Again?
What is a black man wearing a Nazi German helmet and it's plastic? If you fall,
It ain't saving your ass.
nah, they just come and sweep you up in the helmet.
You're listening to the B4evaKool podcast. My name is Rexyfortyfive Shakes. I want to thank you for coming on, man. Tell folks how they can connect with you, because you do a lot of things, period.
Yeah, so right now, Sell the Listing. We got the podcast called Sell the Listing. We're getting into real estate investment. So if you want to get into real estate investment, you could just watch me from afar and be like, that sounds cool, or that guy's an idiot, no matter what it is. And you can find Sell the Listing on YouTube, Sell the Listing on Instagram, There's also Bobby Shakes.
Bobby Shakes World, baby.
Bobby Shakes. Just go any hood. Bobby. Yeah, I know him. He's down there on East 4th and Sing Sing.
We ain't gonna talk about you've been on tour Wu-Tang, Buju Banton.
Oh, Jesus
The
Christ.
list goes on.
Oh, yeah. With the every music. Now, here's a flex. Every music that you like, I guarantee you I broke the record.
Say no more. Boom.
Boom.
As they say. Thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
Peace.
Peace.